Let us find out the quantum tomogram or quantum optical tomogram of coherent state. So a coherent state is defined as the eigenstate of the annihilation operator with the eigenvalue alpha, where alpha belongs to a complex plane. So to find out the optical tomogram omega, what you have to do is, as a definition of the optical tomogram for any state, arbitrary state ket psi, is modulus square of the inner product of the ket psi with the eigenstates of the quadrature operator x theta. The x theta theta are the eigenstate of the quadrature operator x theta with eigenvalue x theta. So now basically we have to first find out this quantity for coherent state ket alpha. So what is ket x theta theta? What is this x theta theta? Which is equal to 1 by pi power 1 by 4 exponential minus x theta square by 2 minus 1 by 2 e raised to I 2 theta a dagger square plus root 2 e raised to I theta x theta a dagger acting on ket 0. So ket 0 is the ground state, and a dagger is the creation operator. So now, because here you need bra x theta theta, you will understand why I do, because this is same as this also same as psi x theta theta square. The problem is if you want to act a dagger square on ket 0, you know it's because exponential series is there. So if you do that, it is an infinite series, so to simplification will be difficult. So when you do the other way around, because without doing the action of a dagger and a dagger square, because exponential of a dagger square and a dagger on ket 0, we can do this on ket alpha. So that is our idea. So now for that we have to find out bra x theta theta. So if ket x theta theta is this, what is bra x theta theta? Which is equal to 1 by pi power 1 by 4 exponential x theta is a real quantity, so in the bra space it will be same, minus x theta square by 2 minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus I 2 theta. A dagger in the bra space will become a square plus root 2 e power minus I theta x theta a, because bra alpha, so I have to do the bra 0 here. The ket 0 will become bra 0. Now you have to find out for the coherent state this quantity. So this will be equal to 1 by pi power 1 by 4 is a constant, I can take it outside. Bra 0 exponential of minus x theta square by 2 minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus I 2 theta a square plus root 2 e power minus I theta x theta a acting on ket alpha. But we know that if I have a operator e power some, say some eta alpha eta a, where a is the creation operator. I am not writing the cap here and all. Okay, so it is understood as an operator. So it's also an operator. So this acting on ket alpha, if I do the series expansion, this is nothing but I plus eta a square plus eta square a square by 2 factorial plus etc. acting on ket alpha. So you what are going to get is, you get a square acting on ket alpha will be alpha square. So there is something wrong here. It is not a square, it is a, because the first second term is exponential series is eta a divided by 1 factorial. So there is no alpha square here. So there is just alpha with the 1 by factorial. Then eta square alpha square by 2 factorial plus etc. acting on ket alpha. So this series you can again write it as a exponential of eta alpha. So that is basically because ket alpha is an eigenstate of the operator A. So now coming back to the equation 1. So equation 1 is basically this equation, bra x theta theta ket alpha. So I can write that equation as equation 1 as bra x theta theta ket alpha, which is equal to 1 by pi power 1 by 4 bra 0 exponential of minus x theta square by 2 minus minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus I 2 theta, wherever a is there, I have to just replace with alpha. So alpha square plus root 2 e raised to minus I theta x theta alpha acting on ket alpha. Anyway, there is no action on ket alpha because this is just a number now. So I can take out this inside number outside and I can write down bra x theta theta ket alpha as 1 by pi raised to 1 by 4. Also I will write down alpha as mod alpha e power I delta. So this will become exponential minus x theta square by 2 minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus I 2 theta. Alpha square is basically mod alpha square e power 2 I delta plus root 2 e power minus I theta x theta, alpha is mod alpha e power I delta. then brass 0 ket alpha. So what is brass 0 ket alpha? So brass 0 ket alpha is, because if you know the expansion of ket alpha in the Fock basis, so ket alpha is e power minus mod alpha square by 2 summation n is equal to 0 to infinity alpha power n by root n factorial brass 0 ket n. Yeah, because I am taking this brass 0 also here. So brass 0 and ket n basically will give you just delta 0 n. So only n is equal to 0 term will contribute. So this quantity will become 1. So this is nothing but e power minus mod alpha square by 2. So substituting this in the previous expression, say this equation is 2, we can write bra x theta theta alpha as 1 by pi power 1 by 4 exponential of minus x theta square by 2 minus 1 by 2 this e power, I can write it as e power 2i delta minus theta, then mod alpha square. So next term is root 2 e power minus I theta. That also I can write it as with a plus sign I delta minus theta into x theta into mod alpha. There is one more term because brass 0 ket alpha is e power minus mod alpha square by 2. So this is e power a and e power b plus a plus b square, a plus b. So this is equal to, it's a plus sign and this is minus. So I can write as e power minus mod alpha square by 2. Okay, this is anyway inside the exponential. I don't have to write exponential here, just minus mod alpha square. I basically took this, okay, divided by 2, e power minus mod alpha square inside this exponential. Okay, so if you want to find out the optical tomogram, you have to take a modulus square of this. So we have to write down this into this star, right? So this into complex conjugate of this. So obviously you can see that that is a real quantity. So only the complex quantity coming into this expressions are the term in this term and this term. But it is inside the exponential. So better what you can do is you write this exponential 2i delta minus theta and e power I delta minus theta as cos plus I. So this term will become 1 by pi power 1 by 4 exponential minus x theta square by 2 minus 1 by 2. I can write mod alpha square by 2 because that mod alpha square I can take this side. Then cos 2 delta minus theta plus I sin 2 delta minus theta. Close the bracket. So let us put a different bracket here because so many square brackets may be confusing. So let us put a curly bracket here. then plus root 2 x theta mod alpha, again cos delta minus theta plus I sine delta minus theta, close that bracket, then last term minus mod alpha square by 2. Close the square bracket. Now what I have to do is omega is this term into is complex conjugate. So I have to take this term and multiply with this complex conjugate, because these are all, this is a real number, this is a real number, this is a real number, this is a real number. This means the second term in this is a real number, and this is a real number, and this is a real number. So those things will become twice when you take the modulus square. The e power I sine 2 theta and I sine delta minus theta terms will become e power minus I, and it will cancel out. So we can actually right away now write down what is bra x theta theta alpha modulus square, which is equal to the square of 1 by pi 1 by 4 is 1 by pi power 1 by 2. Exponential is as it is, minus s theta square by 2, because modulus square will not change that one, because it will just twice of that, minus x theta square. The cos 2 delta minus theta is twice of that, so it will give you minus mod alpha square cos 2 delta minus theta. Then this term will cancel out because e power minus I will come, plus 2 root 2 x theta mod alpha cos delta minus theta. Then minus mod alpha square will become plus minus mod alpha square, because twice 2 times that. So this is what it is. So now can I write it in a simple form? You can clearly see that this is a square term, and this is twice of x theta into mod alpha into, right, cos delta minus theta. So we know that cos 2 delta minus theta, you can write it as cos square theta minus 1. So this term, one more thing I will do, I just take minus sign also outside. So 1 by pi power 1 by 2 exponential is minus sign outside, so put a curly bracket, x theta square, the square, a plus b whole square, we want to write it like that. So a square is, say suppose it is a square. So next is the b square term, so this is plus sign, so this is plus sign with mod alpha square. Cos 2 delta minus theta is nothing but, that is cos square delta minus theta minus 1, right? Then I have to close this bracket, so let us put this dark, so this bracket is closed. Then plus, because minus is taken outside, so obviously this won't be plus, this will be minus 2 root 2 x theta mod alpha cos delta minus theta. Minus is taken outside, this will become mod alpha square. Then this curly bracket is closed, the square bracket is closed. Now you can clearly see here that minus mod alpha square is here, plus mod alpha square. Those two terms are cancelled out. So the rest of the term is basically x theta minus root 2 mod alpha cos delta minus theta whole square. So that is basically this term is. So finally what are you going to get is omega equal to 1 by pi power 1 by 2. This is omega is basically this quantity, this is actually omega. This is omega. This quantity is omega, that modulus square. So omega is equal to exponential, put this bracket, then minus the x theta minus root 2 mod alpha cos delta minus theta so let us put some other bracket here. So this bracket, large bracket, square, and this curly bracket, the square bracket is closed. So obviously the square will be x theta square, 2 to root 2 mod alpha x theta cos delta minus theta. Then what else is here? You have so is there is a sign problem here, because this is, if you take the square of this you get 2 mod alpha square cos square delta minus theta. So what is so there is, we have made a small mistake here. Basically cos 2 delta minus theta is 2 cos square delta minus theta minus 1. So now that is correct. So this is basically the optical tomogram of coherent state. So you can actually write is a function of x theta and theta, right? So omega is basically the function of x theta and theta. So it is, suppose you want to plot this. So if you want to plot this, it is basically a 3-dimensional plot. So omega, say you can take that as z-axis and x and so x theta and theta. So instead of x and theta, because it is a function of x theta and theta. So that is important because quadrature eigenvalues are x theta and theta. So instead of in a 3-dimensional plot, you can have a contour plot for this. So let us see how that contour plot look like. You can actually write a small program for it, either in Python or C++, and you can actually do this contour plot.